to have some talks. Welcome back to Chelsea Transfer Daily. Now, let's start off with the first news. Again, the biggest news, Mauricio Sarri. Now, there hasn't been any more reports regarding Mauricio Sarri's announcement for Chelsea, but Lorenzo Insigne, the Napoli player, did do an interview in Italy and pretty much confirmed that Mauricio Sarri will be joining Chelsea. So in the interview, he was asked about Sarri, and Lorenzo Insigne said that he's a fantastic manager. Wherever he goes, he will do a fantastic job, and he believes that he's going to do a fantastic job at Chelsea. So, according to Lorenzo Insigne, that it's a done deal. Mauricio Sarri is 100% coming to Chelsea, which I said it as well yesterday, that I think the contract has been signed. I think the deal has been done. It's just that Chelsea are waiting for his contract to run out, or the release clause of Mauricio Sarri to be actually past the deadline date, which is I think tomorrow or Thursday. After that, Chelsea will be able to announce Mauricio Sarri. Same thing goes for Antonio Conte. I think Chelsea want Conte to resign. I can't see any reason why Conte would resign. So Chelsea will have to sack Antonio Conte, pay his 9 million, and assign Mauricio Sarri as the new manager. I'm actually surprised that it's actually taking Chelsea a lot of time, a long time to announce a manager, because the World Cup is starting in 20 odd days. Chelsea need to be getting on the transfer market, sign as many players as we can. Now, just before I start recording this video, Liverpool and Monaco have agreed the deal between them for Fabinho. Manchester United will announce Fred tomorrow. Manchester City are closing in on Jorginho. Our rivals are improving. Considering the fact that we haven't even finished in top four. People that have finished in top four, United, City, Liverpool, they're all improving. Arsenal are gonna sign Lichtsteiner and Socrates. Every single club around us are signing players except Chelsea. Now, the reason is that we haven't announced the manager yet. So when we announce the manager, when we get Mauricio Sarri, then we will be able to actually sign some players that Mauricio Sarri wants. Sarri wants a lot of players. According to reports, he gave a list to Chelsea, the players that he wants. But at the same time, Mauricio Sarri believes in coaching players, which is a complete opposite to Antonio Conte. Conte can motivate players, tactically brilliant, can get the best out of players. Mauricio Sarri is very similar to Pep Guardiola in a way. He will coach players. He will get the best out of them. He will teach them. Um, he will show them how to play football. He will show them how to improve. So not necessarily he can bring the best out of players. It's just that he can improve players tactically, technically. Overall, Mauricio Sarri can improve players. So we wish, as a Chelsea fan, if we don't sign anyone big in the summer, he can improve some of the players that we have right now, but I think we need to sign someone. One of the players that have been linked today, the only player that's been linked to Chelsea today, is Felipe Anderson of Lazio. We've been linked to him for the last couple of years. Tricky winger, Brazilian winger, can play on the either wings. Very, very similar player to Willian. Very direct, takes on players, dribble, passing, shooting. He's absolutely brilliant. So I'm not sure he's an improvement on Willian. He's very injury prone as well. For me, I'd rather have Leon Bailey or someone like Riyad Mahrez over Felipe Anderson. But the talks has been that Pedro's gonna leave. The talk has been that Willian might go to Manchester United. So there could be an option for Chelsea to get in a winger like Felipe Anderson. It's interesting that Link has been coming out after we signed Sarri. Could be one of Sarri's players. We know that he likes wide attacking pacey players. He had Jose Callejon and Lorenzo Insigne at Napoli. He's got Pedro, Willian and Hazard, but I think he will want someone else instead of Pedro. Pedro is a brilliant player, don't get me wrong, but he's been absolutely dog shit this season. He hasn't been up to the mark. The season that we won the league, he was one of our best players, one of our most creative players. But last season's Pedro, oh my God, one of the most frustrating players to watch alongside Bakayoko last season. Pedro was arguably one of our worst players last season. I would like to see Pedro go back to Spain, maybe Sevilla or anywhere in Spain, like a Real Betis or somewhere. I would like Chelsea to get a new winger. Personally, I would prefer Leon Bailey or someone like Riyad Mahrez over Felipe Anderson. But if we get Felipe Anderson as a Pedro's replacement, then it's an upgrade. Still not the player that I want Chelsea to sign, but I think it's gonna do a job. Now, this is an interesting one. It's not actually been reported by any reporters or any journalists. Now, a I've seen a post on Reddit. Now, the post has been posted by a friend close to Dries Mertens' cousin. So what he said was, according to him, Dries Mertens wants to follow Mauricio Sarri to Chelsea. Dries Mertens believes that Eden Hazard wants him at Chelsea as well. Now, what's interesting here is that Sarri wants Dries Mertens wants to work with Sarri, and Eden Hazard wants Dries Mertens at Chelsea. Now, there has been no reports of Chelsea wanting to get Dries Mertens. There has been no reports of him leaving Napoli. But it's just a post that I saw on Reddit. I'm not sure even if it's valid, but he told his cousin that he wants to go and work with Mauricio Sarri. Dries Mertens believes that he can work with Eden Hazard and Willian and Pedro, create a good front three. Now, listen, personally, I don't really mind Dries Mertens at Chelsea for his release clause. Now, those of you who didn't know, Dries Mertens' release clause is 25 million. Now, don't get your hopes up. I don't think it will happen. I can't see it happening, but it's interesting that Dries Mertens is interested to joining in Chelsea. Now, I can't see it happening. I don't think it will happen. The reason being is that Chelsea, they don't really sign anyone above 30. He's 31, so I can't see Chelsea signing him. But if we do sign him, or if we do consider him, he's going to be a fantastic signing. Now, another report's been reported today, which was Cesc Fabregas. He's been linked back to Spain with Valencia, Sevilla, and I think it was Real Sociedad interested in him. But listen, I can't see him leaving Chelsea. He had a poor season last season, but I want to see him under a manager like Mauricio Sarri. And I don't think Fabregas will leave Chelsea. His family's settled in London. His kids go to school in London. He enjoys being in London. He grew up here with Arsenal, and I think he's going to settle at London as well. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Chelsea transfer news.